normal train can. It has, it's all one unit. There's 12 cars, but it's all connected where you can't take it apart, and there's a total of 13 axles with it. It's a real nice train to handle. I really enjoy running it.
How long have you been an engineer?
20 years.
And what are some of the things that your job entails?
Oh, I just have to control the speed of the train, slow down for block signals, make sure don't have any accidents. Just make a comfortable ride for the passengers as we can.
Can you tell us a little bit about this engine that we're in right now?
This is an SD40. This is a typical engine that Amtrak has. They have newer engines than this, but for the most part, this is their main source of power. It's not made for the Talgo. Their power for the Talgo train didn't work on our track, so they got this unit and use it to pull the Talgo with.
How fast can this engine pull?
Oh, this engine can go up to 110 miles an hour.
So what's the horsepower and all that?
It's a 3,000 horsepower engine. It's about 200 tons per weight.
And does it take a long time to stop this train once it gets going?
Oh boy. You know, under emergency circumstances, it takes probably about a third of a mile to a half a mile to stop this particular train, but it's an exceptional train for stopping. You know, other situations. Controls, this is the forward and reverse, and this is your gas pedal, what they call the throttle. And this here is what they call the dynamic brake that takes the traction motors, which are electric, and converts them to generators to create a retarding force to slow the train down. And this is the brakes for the train and the brakes for the engine. And of course the whistle and bell. And this is the alerter for if something happens to me up here and I happen to die or whatever while I'm en route. This will stop the train after a period of about 30, 40 seconds.
How fast does this work?
Well, if you don't do anything to the controls for a certain period of time, this will start flashing. And if you don't stop the flashing, it goes into a penalty application. I have to do this ordinarily, so we'll just go ahead and let it go through a penalty application.
What's some of the other?
Well, you know, your headlight, and this is the heaters. This is for working on other railroads that have different safety systems. Get on where this is basically tells you how much power you're putting out for amperage and how much retarding force for brakes you're putting in when you're in dynamic. This is, you know, the alerter is going off now, and if I'm running the train and I don't reset that, it'll go into a penalty application and stop the train by itself. That's to put sand on the rail, because when you're starting out at slow speed, you got a lot of tractive effort, and you put sand on for traction.